Welcome to Cavaletta Studios. I'm Chris. A little half and half to add to your routine. Well, in today's class, we will begin in a standing mountain posture, traversing through various standing asanas to get in a good stretch and warm up the body with some balance challenges. Winding down the second half of class, we will be on the floor with the option of a yoga strap or blocks to be utilized during this part of the practice, ending with a relaxed shavasana. So let's get started. We're going to begin standing at the top of our mats. We're going to take our feet about hip distance apart, maybe or 1 or 2 fist distance between the feet, so you can measure them out. Make sure those toes are pointing forward, and let's find our mountain nice and tall. Draw those ears over the shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over ankles. And then open up your chest and start to breathe. Relax those shoulders a little more. Close your eyes if you're comfortable to do so. And just breathe in through the nose, nice and gentle, long and deep breaths. Exhale through the nose and feel that chest rise and fall. Feel the shoulders start to relax. Feel the feet grounding into the earth. As we think about our practice today, the first half is all standing, and then the second half we will take it to the ground, to the earth. So let's start to build some heat in the body, transitioning to our ujjayi breathing, that ocean-sounding breath. So breathe in through the nose as you contract the throat, and exhale through the nose. And as you exhale, think about pulling that belly in, contracting that core. Hear that ocean breath, that ujjayi breathing. We're slowly going to start to add movement to the body. So let's take a deep breath in, reach the arms all the way overhead, slowly bringing them up to the sky. Tap the fingers and exhale the arms back down next to the body. And then again, sweep them up. Maybe extend the head, looking upward at the fingertips, touch the fingertips. Exhale the arms all the way back down to the hips and thighs. Inhale again, reaching the arms up. Slow movements. Maybe add a little bit of a back bend, and then exhale the arms down again. Good, adding bigger movements, inhaling the arms all the way up, slight back bend, exhale, forward fold, swan dive, all the way down towards the earth. And then inhale, hands on the shins, lengthen the arms and the spine, half lift. Exhale, fold, soften or bend the knees. Inhale, press all the way up. Good, and exhale, forward fold, swan dive again, all the way to the earth. And then half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, palms together, bring them to heart space. Pressing those palms together, shoulders come down, elbows lifted. And draw those shoulders down towards your back pockets. Good. Now we're going to keep the palms pressed together, and we're going to inhale, press them to the sky. Press, press, press those hands all the way together. Keep them together, and then exhale back down. And you might feel the shoulders, so don't go up as high if you feel the shoulders or any issues with them. Good. We're going to press them up again as we inhale. This time tilt the head, look up a little. Exhale, palms to heart space. Good. Keeping them pressed together, soften the knees. And then press both hands together and twist just the upper body to your right. So the right elbow pushes towards that back right side. Turn your head towards the back right side now. Little upper body twist, keeping those hips facing the front of your mat. And then slowly bring your head back to face where your hands are, and then transition the upper body to the left. Pressing those palms, pushing that left elbow back. So your right palm is pushing into the left palm. Keeping those hips facing forward. And then slowly coming back to center. Good. Press those palms together. Rise up. Slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive. Good. We're going to hold on to the elbows, or you can reach the floor and just sway your body gently side to side, stretching out the back and the hamstrings. Maybe a little bend and straighten of the knees as you shift from side to side. And then find your middle. Find the middle of the road there, right between those feet. Check in with your toes. Make sure they're facing the front. And then go ahead and let your elbows go. Let your hands hang. And then place your hands either on your shins or right above your knees if that's more comfortable for your back. Flattening out your back and your arms. And then straighten out your right knee and bend your left. And just notice the stretch. Feel the length of the spine, pull the shoulders away from the ears, and then gently switch legs. So now your left knee straightens, the right knee bends. Keeping the body facing forward. Good, switch legs one more time. Notice the shift in your hips. Keeping that back straight, shift the legs one more time. Lengthening through the back. Good. Both legs straight, forward fold. Good. And just reach as far as you can. Maybe you can touch the floor. Maybe you keep your hands on the shins or the thighs. And then slowly draw your hands up the legs as you rise up. Roll up through the back. Nice and slow as you inhale and coming all the way up, and then pull those shoulders back and down at the top. A couple shoulder rolls. And then breathe the arms in and up towards shoulder level, extending them out to the side. Good. And then bring your right elbow under your left, and then wrap the arms around for eagle arms. I'm going to turn sideways this way so you can see. So if you cannot reach your arms and you're kind of here, place your hands on your shoulders and lift the elbows as they're stacked. So this is a variation of eagle arms. Soften those knees, toes are pointing forward. Turn gently to your right. And just feel that nice shoulder stretch. And then slowly transition to the left, working your way through center. Keeping those hips facing the front. And then slowly transition back through center one more time to the right. Keeping those hips forward. And then through the center. Remember, you can always have your hands on your shoulders and just moving those elbows to the side. Keeping those hips forward. And then back towards the center. We're slowly going to unwind the arms, extend them out to the side, realign that posture, pull that chin in alignment. This time the left elbow goes under the right. Eagle arms the opposite way. Now same thing. If your hands don't reach, you can always just place your hands on your elbow or your shoulders, and your elbows up. Now soften the knees, keep your hips forward, twist your upper body to the left, and then look towards that left shoulder. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, transition to the right upper body. Just the upper body, hips stay forward. Nice stretch for that thoracic spine, the upper back. And then slowly coming through the center one more time, twist to your left. Relax those shoulders. And last time, twisting to the right. And just notice how far you can twist, and then back to the center. Slowly unwind the arms. Reach them out to the side and let them float down next to the body. Good. Take the right arm and we're going to reach it all the way up to the sky. And then as you exhale, slide that shoulder into place and place that left hand on the thigh and start to side bend. Reaching it over to the side. Soften those knees. Hips are forward. Reaching. Maybe look up at that right hand. Or you can look forward and lengthen the neck. And then inhale, lift. Bring the left arm all the way up. Let the right hand go down to the right thigh. Lower that left shoulder and then slide it over. So that right hand goes down the thigh, left arm goes overhead. You can lengthen through the neck, maybe look up. And you're breathing. And then slowly breathe in, bring both arms up. And then we're going a little deeper. Bring that left hand down, extend that right arm up and over to the left. Now slide your right arm maybe behind your ear. So it's sliding backwards and you're rotating your chest upward towards the sky. So you're looking up towards the right. Reaching that right arm, palm faces the floor. Fingers extending over to the left side of the body. And then slowly twist back to neutral. And then come all the way up. Rotate those arms the opposite way. And then slide it down to the right. Take that left arm, slide it back. Open up that left shoulder and then look up at the sky. And now let's breathe here. Check in with the arches of the feet. They're pressed into the floor. You're breathing. And then slowly rotate back to center. Bring both arms up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive all the way down. Good. Inhale, take a half lift. And then exhale, lengthen and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Slight back bend, touch the fingertips. Exhale, palms to heart space. Good. Grounding into the floor. Feel the feet. Extend the fingertips behind the back. Interlace those fingers, press the palms gently together, and then just start to open up that chest. And breathe, draw that chin into alignment so it's not falling forward. So chest expansion, you can stay here, or if you'd like, you can add that forward fold, bringing the nose to the knees and the arms overhead. And just breathe here. Take another breath, let your head hang heavy. And then when you're ready, soften your knees, press up through the legs, lifting the upper body, drawing the arms down behind your bottom, and then release those fingertips when you get to the top. Big shoulder rolls up, back, and down. Good. And then we're going to draw the arms all the way up to the sky again. Meet the fingertips to touch, palms pressed together, and then bend the elbows and reach your thumbs towards your spine. Good, toward the back. Squeeze the elbows in towards your head, and then just give me a little bit of a back bend looking upward, stretching out the front of the body, the triceps. Take a couple breaths here. Good, and then slowly release the body back to neutral, extend the arms overhead, and then let them float down nice and wide. Feel the arms floating out to the side. All the way down until you find your mountain. Palms are facing the front of your mat. Draw the chin into alignment, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over ankles. Good. Now we're going to take a breath in and we're going to step back with our right foot. We're going to find a warrior one. So plant the outer edge of that right foot into the floor. Hips face the front of your mat. Draw both arms up and slide those shoulder blades into the back pockets. Thumbs face the back wall and just breathe. Now check in and make sure you can see your big toe. Maybe you need to take your foot forward more. And just breathe here. And then just reach your right arm up a little higher. Bend your left elbow and then bring that arm straight down next to your side. Push your palm, like your palm is flat facing the floor on your left hand, and press the floor away. And then reach your right hand to the fingertips to the sky. Kind of like you're holding onto a ledge. And then slowly switch. Left fingertips to the sky, right palm pushing the floor away. Slight lean to the right. And then bring both arms back up to the sky and see if you can melt a little deeper into your warrior one. Option, the hands can be apart, or you can even draw those palms together and the biceps towards the ears if it's in your practice. Again, I just give variations. Maybe your arms are better here or out wide, or even at heart space. Take another breath in. Good. Now we're going to slowly rotate. Step wider with your right foot, open to warrior two. Draw those shoulders back and down. Lengthen through the spine. Maybe adjust, maybe a little bend and straighten in that front knee. Make sure you can see your big toe. Draw those shoulders down and back, shoulders over hips. And breathe. Now flip your left palm open and up to the sky. Draw your left fingertips forward, and then your right fingertip towards backwards a little more. Start to reach your left palm forward as far as you can. Lean, lean, lean forward to the front of the mat, and now flip it. Right hand to the back thigh, left arm up. Reverse your warrior. Option to reach your hand behind your back. And breathe. Now this left forearm is coming to the thigh. Right hand is going to come up to the sky. Open wide. Now reach that right hand back by your foot, back foot. Sweep it down towards the floor, and it comes up over your right ear, and then extend it out. And breathe. And then slowly straighten out your front leg. Both legs straight, reverse triangle. Right hand to the back thigh, left arm up, palm faces the back. And just breathe here. Good. Now you're going to bend your front knee. And I want you to windmill both hands forward like you're reaching to the front. Pivot off of your back heel and come up to crescent. Lengthening. Breathe into it. Good. Exhale, bring your fingertips towards the floor. Bring your back foot forward, forward, fold. And just hang out here. Feel the energy running through your body. Take an inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. All the way up, slight back bend, exhale. Palms to heart space. Find your mountain. Open up that chest, building heat in the body. Draw those shoulders down, find that alignment, check your toes, make sure they're hip distance or about 1 or 2 fist distance apart. Good, take your left foot back, breathing in, find your warrior one, left foot to the back. Pressing into that outer edge of that left foot, bending into that right knee. And just check in with this side. It might be tighter, maybe your calf is, or your hip flexor, maybe it's looser. Maybe you have more range of motion. So we're going to keep that left arm reaching up to the sky, slight bend to the right. Take your right palm, push the floor away, and really lengthen through the left side of the body. And breathe. And then we're slowly going to switch hands. So the right fingertips go to the sky, left palm flat, push the floor away. Slight lean the opposite way. So you're slightly leaning towards that left palm towards the floor. And breathe. Notice what's going on in the body. Then slowly bring both arms up. Find your warrior one. Maybe you can bring that foot forward more. Maybe you can press that back left foot into the floor more. Maybe bringing the arms again. Options, take it where your practice and your body want you to go. Drawing the chest open towards the front and up to the sky. Both hips facing the front of your mat. And then we're slowly going to step wider and take it back to warrior two. Opening it up. Draw those shoulders down and back. Reach those fingertips, right fingertips forward. Check in with your right knee. Make sure you can see your big toe. And left fingertip, pull the left one backwards a little more. Drawing into those legs, lengthening shoulders over hips. Turn your right palm up. Start to reach that right palm as far forward, lean into it, and then flip to reverse warrior. Hand can be on that back thigh or wrap it around to the front thigh. And just breathe here. Find the length of the spine. Focus on that breath, that ujjayi breathing, that ocean sounding breath. Bring your right forearm. Come back down. Bring it to the thigh. Open up that chest. Lift that left arm all the way up. Lengthen through the neck. Now that left arm is going to come down towards the back foot. Sweep it towards the front of your mat over that left ear and then reach it over that left ear to the front of your mat. Lengthening. And breathe. Now that left arm, we're going to start to straighten out the right leg, and the left arm is coming backwards towards the left thigh. Reverse triangle. Good. And then we're slowly going to windmill. Both hands to reach forward. Pivot off that back foot. Bring the hands together and then rise up to crescent. Finding your crescent lunge. And then slowly bring the fingertips towards the floor. Step forward. Find your forward fold at the front of your mat. Checking in. And then lengthen, half lift, and breathe in. Exhale, fold. Soften the knees. Inhale, rise. All the way up, slight back bend. Exhale, palms to heart space. And then release to mountain. Excellent. We're going to add on. So right leg back, warrior one. Find that warrior one again. Draw those thumbs towards the back of the mat. 2 breaths here. And then open wider. Warrior two. Lengthening. Find your posture. 2 breaths here. Flipping your left palm up, reaching it forward, and then reversing your warrior. Side angle, reaching towards that front thigh. Right arm over ear, over that right ear. Option to go lower if you would like. Straightening the front leg, reverse triangle, lifting it up. Straightening both legs. Good. And then take your left arm. Only start to reach it to the front of your mat, leaning your whole body to the front. Hinging that right hip back, find your regular triangle, opening it up. So the back of the hand goes on the inner thigh or the shin. You can use a block. Sweep that back arm down back by your foot. Bend that front knee, sweep it all the way around and up. Find crescent lunge. And then add slowly. Use that power in that left leg to drag that right foot forward to find your mountain. Or you can do a forward fold and bring it forward. It's up to you. Find your mountain. Continuing to build heat in the body. Left side, warrior one. Draw that left foot back, outer edge. Draw those shoulders down and back. Option, hands together or not. After your second breath, warrior two. Opening things up, draw those shoulders down and back. Lengthen through the neck, look over those right fingertips. Hips are facing the side of your mat now. As your right knee faces the front, and you can see your right big toe. Palms down. And then flip your right palm up, reach it forward, flip your warrior, reverse warrior. Hand can on the leg or behind the thigh for 2 breaths. And then taking it to side angle. Forearm on the thigh, left arm over the ear. Option to go lower if your body goes there. If not, you can use a block or your forearm can stay on the thigh. And then we're going to reverse triangle, straighten out the front leg, reach it backwards. And then adding on, reach as far forward as you can with that right arm. Palm faces the side of your mat, thumb is up. Bring the back of your hand to your thigh, shin, wherever you want. Left arm comes up for triangle. One side might be easier than the other. That is normal. Pull that left shoulder back and then sweep the arm down around. Come up, find your crescent lunge. Back heel comes off the floor. Now you can use your power in your right leg to pull yourself forward to mountain, or you can just go back to that forward fold and bring the hands to the floor and then come up to mountain. It's up to you. Or drag that foot. Close your eyes for a moment and lift those toes and breathe. Go ahead, take a deep breath. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms behind the back. Interlace those fingers. Exhale, forward fold. Chest expansion. Good. Fingertips to the floor, toes. Walk as close together as you can. Inhale, chair. Lifting the upper body, dropping those hips like you're sitting in a high stool or chair. Bringing it up. Now your arms can be up. If it bothers your shoulders, you can have them out to the front or palms at chest. And breathe. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, palms to heart space. Right foot back, warrior one. Adding on. Drawing those arms up and back. Good. Open to warrior two. A little bit shorter holds here, flowing through it. Good. Left palm up, reverse warrior. Reaching it back. And then side angle. Forearm to the thigh. Right arm over the ear or lower it down. Reverse your triangle, lifting it up. And then reaching it forward. Find your triangle. Opening things up. Sweep that back arm, bend that front knee. Find your crescent. Crescent lunge. Here's where the fun part comes. Bring your palm to heart space, adding on. That power in that leg, we're going to pull that right leg in and up and hold on to the knee. Find your balance. Now you can use a strap here if you'd like, or you can extend the leg straight, or you can even grab your big toe. And then you can bring it out to the side and extend that right arm, depending on how your balance is. And then you can bring it back to center. See if you can hold it up. Hands can be on the hips. Bend the knee. Shoot it to the back. Airplane. Whoops. There goes my balance. Straighten out the left leg. Flex your right foot. Level out those hips. And this might be your wobbly side like mine. Balance changes and then slowly, whoop, that was quickly. Bring your right foot to the floor. Find your mountain. Take a deep breath. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to hang out and pause here just for a moment. Then we're going to slightly lift, half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Exhale, palms to heart space. Find your mountain. Left foot back, warrior one. Draw those arms up and back. Hopefully you're nice and warm now. And then open to warrior two. Shoulders relaxed. Extend the arms front and back. Shoulders over the hips. Flip your right palm up. Reach, reverse your warrior. Each time going a little deeper into our postures. We do this whole standing half. And then right forearm to the right thigh. Reach the left arm over that left ear. An option to go lower if it's in your practice. And then use that core strength to straighten out that front leg in reverse triangle. Lifting it up. And then find your regular triangle. Reach that right arm forward. Bring it on the inside of the thigh. Left arm comes up. And breathe. Now that top left arm, you're going to sweep it down, around. Find your crescent lunge. Lengthening. Good. This is where your strength, your leg strength comes. Make sure you can see your big toe, your knee is over your ankle. Bring your palms to heart space. Use that strength to draw that left knee all the way up. Find your balance. You can hold on to the shin or behind the thigh. Straighten out that left leg, or you can grab your toe, or you can even use a yoga strap. And then bring it out to the side. Bring your right arm out to the side. And lengthen. Find your drishti, your focal point. You're non-moving. I'm trying not to touch the wall. Good. And then bring that leg all the way back in front. See if you can hold it up. Palms come to heart space. Bend the knee. Shoot it all the way back. Extend those arms back. Find your airplane. Level out those hips. And then bring the knee. Bend it and bring the feet back to the floor. Nice work. Take a deep breath in. Reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Now we're going to transition to the floor here. We're going to slowly lower, and we're going to take it to tabletop. So you're going to bend your knees, and you're going to come back onto the hands and knees, and the shoulders right over the wrists, hips over the knees. Spread out your fingers. Flatten out the back, cat-cow, pushing into the tops of the feet, round through the back. Nice exhale. And then inhale, arch the back, lift the head, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. One more time. And inhale, lift. Good. Separate your knees, feet together. Let's find our child's pose. Slide your hips to your heels, your belly between your thighs. Walk your arms forward, forehead to the mat. And just breathe. You want this to feel good. Now you're going to lift your head just enough that you can take your right hand and slide it under palm side up underneath your left and lower to that shoulder, stretching through the shoulder. Reach your left arm as far to the front of the mat as you can. Maybe looking under your left armpit. Wiggle those right fingertips. And then slowly come up. Slide that right hand out to the front of your mat. Bring your left palm up. Slide it underneath. Lowering to your left shoulder. Reach your right arm out as far as you can, maybe going to fingertips like tents. And look under your right shoulder. Your left hand is reaching under your right shoulder. Wiggle your left fingers. Place your right palm down and to lift yourself up. Extend both arms out to the front. Good. Lower your elbows. Bring your palms together. Tuck your chin. Bring your thumbs to your neck. And then slowly bring your palms back to the floor. Reach them out in front. Release from your child's pose. Come all the way back up. Good. Now you're just going to slide your right knee to your right wrist. And then slide your right ankle in front of your left knee. because we're going to take a pigeon. We're just sliding into it. A little gentler this way. Start to shift your hips gently right and left as you melt into your pigeon. Good. So you want to be sitting towards that right hip. If you cannot get to the hip, on the floor, put a blanket rolled up, a towel, a block, a pillow, and then walk your hands forward. And stack your hands and place your forehead on your hands, back of your hands. And just breathe. So your left knee and the left top of your foot is on the floor. Now if this bothers your knee, I'm going to show you an option for a supine pigeon. You can be laying on your back. You can straighten the leg or even hold on to the thigh or the shin. So this is a variation if you have any knee issues going on and that does not feel comfortable to you. And then from here, we're going to slowly walk our hands up, fingertips towards the shin. Place those fingers nice and wide like tents, lengthen through the body. Lift the crown of the head to the sky. Feel that left hip stretching out. Good. Now you're going to sit on that right hip. So if you have a blanket or a pillow or a block under your right hip, take it out and sit all the way down and bring your left knee all the way around. So your foot can be on the floor in front of your shin, both glutes, sits bones on the floor, or you can cross it over. We're going to hug that left knee. Place your left hand on the floor behind you and lengthen through the spine. Give a little twist towards that left knee. And just breathe. Lengthening through the crown of the head again, all the way up to the neck. It's long. Just feel that good stretch all the way through that glute and hip. And then we're slowly going to unwind that leg. Bring that left leg all the way back again and come back to tabletop. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take that left knee, drive it towards the left ankle, slide the left ankle in front of that right knee, and slide it back. So we're going to pigeon on the other side. And just shift your body side to side. And again, put a blanket, a pillow, a block underneath that left hip if it doesn't want to go to the floor. Top of the right knee and the foot on the floor, and then walk your hands forward and stack the hands. Or you can reach them out in front of you. And just breathe here. Now option, I'm going to show you again. If you want to do a reclining pigeon, you would cross that left ankle over your right thigh and you can hug it in, or you can even straighten out the leg. So this is an option if you have any knee or hip issues. And this regular pigeon is very challenging or doesn't feel good at all. It causes any kind of pain. Because you never want to have pain when you're doing yoga. You want to ease into the stretches that feel good to you. And then we're going to walk the fingertips towards the shins, spread out those fingertips like tents, straighten the arms, lengthen through the spine, open up, stretch through that right hip flexor, and breathe. Then if you do have something under that hip, remove it. We're going to sit on that left hip, pull that right leg up and around, and the foot can be flat on the floor in front of the shin, or you can cross it if it does cross, and hug that right knee in. Reach the right hand behind you, lift through the spine, and then twist. Giving you a delicious stretch through that hip and glute. Feels so good. And breathe. Lengthening through the neck. Make sure you're feeling that breath coming in and out through the nose. And then we're going to release the knee. Go ahead and straighten out both legs. Find your staff pose. Pull those glutes out. Sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in, flex the feet. Exhale, forward fold, and maybe grab your big toes if you can reach your toes. If you can't, use a yoga strap or a belt or a towel, and then just lengthen through the spine and lean forward. Maybe you hold your feet. Again, it's up to you where you go. with the posture. Shake out those legs slightly. And then we're going to inhale, reach to the sky. Nice. Exhale the arms out to the side. Good. I want you to twist slightly to your left and pull your left knee in. And so the foot is, you can have it up to the thigh, the left foot, or just pull it in where it feels comfortable. Right leg is out to the side. We're going to take both hands, we're going to breathe up to the sky, and then we're going to lean to the left side. And we're going to rotate off of that right hip, bring both elbows towards the floor. So just a little variation, you're going to get a little more of a twist through the belly. So yes, that right hip comes off the floor, and maybe the inside of your right foot comes to the floor as it rotates. And then we're going to come all the way back up, twist the whole body, reach the arms up, twist the body towards that right leg, and reach toward the right foot. And maybe take that left arm and reach it to the inside of either the shin or the knee or the outside edge of the foot. There's a nice stretch. Now I want you to take your left arm, reach it all the way back up to the sky, place it on the floor behind you. Reach your right arm up, point your right toe. Now option is you can just stay here, or you can lift all the way up onto that left shin or knee and reach that right arm over your ear to the back of your mat. Point your right foot and then sweep it down and around. Nice, and we're gonna switch sides. So straighten out both legs. Pull your right knee in. Pull that right knee in, and it can be by the thigh or straight. We're gonna reach both arms up to the sky, and you're gonna rotate around to the right, and then draw the inside of that left foot to the floor, drop both elbows to the floor. So you get a nice little twist. If your elbows don't come down, you can just be on your hands. You can use blocks. Just feel that nice twist. Then we're slowly going to walk it up. Pivot back onto both sits bones. Reach the arms to the sky. And exhale to that left leg. And just breathe. Feels so good. Relax your neck, shoulders. Notice what's tight. Is it more the hamstring or the hip or the back? Nice. And now you're going to take your right arm all the way up to the sky and then have it come back behind you onto the floor. Lift your left arm up, press into your right shin, point your left foot, lengthen and lift option. You do not have to lift off the floor. And then flex the foot, rotate all the way back down. Straighten out both legs. Point those toes. Good. Bring the fingertips behind you, spread them out. They're facing your bottom, your body, and then press slowly into the palms and open that chest. Now you can stay here or reverse plank, lifting the body all the way up. A little bit of an arm challenge here. And then flex your feet. Lower your hips to the floor, sit up nice and tall. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. And soften the knees. Remember, we're not collapsing through the spine. You want to lengthen through the spine. So you're rotating through the hips like your belly button is being pulled forward. So we protect that low back. And then we're going to inhale the arms up. And bring the fingertips again behind the back on the floor. And then press into the palms. Now, you can continue with a reverse plank. Or you can change it up. Bend the knees, place the feet flat. Let's find our reverse table. Pressing those hips up to the sky, lengthening, opening up through that chest. Now, if you feel better having your hands in a different position, feel free to move your hands. You can rotate them open, lift, don't let your head fall back, just lengthen. Lifting those hips, and then slowly lowering those hips back to the floor. Now you're going to straighten out your left leg. Hands are still behind the back. Take your right ankle and place it across your left thigh above your knee. And the foot stays flexed. And then you're gonna bend that left straight leg. So your goal is to get the heel to the floor or the foot flat. First goal. Second, maybe bring that heel closer to the hips. And try not to let it be in the middle of the body. Pull it to the edge of your hip. So the heel's in alignment with the edge of your hip. You can adjust your right foot, flex it, and then use your fingertips to push your body towards your shins. Good. And you can have your hands wherever they feel comfortable. Lower those shoulders. Maybe draw the knees slightly right and left. So it's a great glute stretch in our figure 4 here. And then pause with both legs slightly pressed to the left. Rotate your right ankle. Give me 2 circles and then change direction. Good. And then I want you to slide your body away from the heel, then straighten out that left leg. And then uncross the right. Now we're going to do the other side. So, hands behind the back. Cross your left ankle right above your right knee. Flex your left foot. Now bend your right knee. Now the heel can go on the floor, just little baby steps, whatever works for you. Maybe the foot can go flat. Maybe you can bring it closer. Maybe you can slide the heel to the outside edge. Maybe it only can go to the middle of the body or to the edge of your hip. Maybe you can put your foot lower and then draw your body up towards that shin. Again, never forcing it, and your hips stay on the floor the whole time. You don't want to lift up. Keep those hips on the floor. And then just gently draw those knees side to side. Maybe draw them slightly to the right and hold them there. Chest is towards the thigh. And you're breathing. Feels so good. 2 circles with the ankle. And then 2 the other direction. And then slowly release that right leg to the floor and then the left. And give them a shake. Pull those glutes out. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms, exhale, forward fold. So this is where you might want to get your strap if you don't have a strap yet, or a towel, or unless, if you don't have anything, that's fine. No big deal. I'm going to give options. So we're first going to scoot forward, and we're going to find our boat. So you can hold on to your hands with your thighs. You can hold on to the shins. You can just have your arms reaching. Or you can take your strap, if you have a yoga strap, and you can put it around your feet, and you can just hold it here. So there's another option if you would like to use a strap. But you do not have to use a strap. Just use your core and relax. And then if you're using your strap, keep your strap there. If you don't have one or you're not using it yet, have it close, start to lower about halfway down. Keep those feet off the floor. Relax your shoulders. So you're really engaging that core as the upper shoulder blades are off the floor and your feet are off the floor. Your legs are off the floor. So just your hips and the low back. And you're breathing. And then lower your head and your feet. Nice. Now you're going to take your right foot and place it in the strap and extend it up to the sky, and the left leg is going straight out to the mat. Now, if you do not have your strap or you don't want to use it, you can always use your hands behind your thigh. You can walk them up to your shin, or you can hold your big toe if that's more in your practice instead of using the strap. So again, you have options. So whether you're using your strap or your hands, you're going to bring that right leg out to the right side and stretch that inner thigh. Try to keep your left hip down. Just feel that nice stretch. Opening up the hip and the inner thigh. And then slowly bring that leg back up. And if you have the strap in your right hand, switch to the left. If you're using your hand, you can hold on with the left hand and start to bring that leg out to the side. Scoot over, or you can hold your big toe and drop it over. to the left. So your right leg is going across. You get a nice twist. Try to keep both shoulders on the floor. So your right shoulder is on the floor. Maybe you just hold the inner thigh. And again, or if you're using a strap, I'm just going to demonstrate the different options that you can use. You can always use a strap and bring it across like that. Again, keeping the shoulders flat on the floor. And then we're going to bring that leg all the way back up to center. Good. And now if you have a strap, you're going to bring your left leg up and put it in the strap. And then release the right leg all the way to the floor, or just lift that leg. And again, same thing. You can hold on to the back of the thigh, the calf. Maybe you grab hold of that left toe with the left hand and then drop that leg open to the left. Keeping both shoulders on the floor, stretching out that inner thigh, keeping that right hip down. And just breathe. You want to feel a nice, good inner thigh stretch, hip stretch, but not strain. And then slowly bringing that leg all the way back up. So if you're holding a strap, you would just switch hands or hold the outside of the shin and then drop that leg to the right side. And keeping both shoulders again down. And it's okay if the leg doesn't go all the way down. Maybe you just hold it here on the shin. If the wall is close, you can always place it on the wall. And relax and just stretch it out. You might feel the tingling in your toes. Release it a little bit if you feel any tingling. And then we're going to bring that leg all the way back up. So if you have the strap, you can release the strap from your foot, place it to the side. Good. Find the center. Place both hips center of your mat, feet flat on the floor. Walk your feet in close to your hips and reach your fingertips towards your hips. Plant your fingertips and your palms down. And then start to lift to a bridge, a two-legged bridge, lengthening through the spine. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, lower the hips. Good. And then take your right ankle and place it across that thigh again. Find your figure four. Flex the foot, open that right knee. Now we're going to take a single leg bridge, lifting those hips off the floor, opening them up. And then slowly lower the hips. Now I want you to take that same right leg, slide it further across so your knee is over the top of that left thigh, your right knee. Bring your arms out to the side and then drop both legs to your right. So you get a nice front of the hip stretch there on that left hip. You can look to the left. Just a nice stretch here. And then slowly coming back up. Find your center. Release the right leg. Place it back on the floor. Realign everything. So bring your hands back down by your hips. And then you're going to bring your left ankle over your right thigh and then open up that right knee. Keeping things as level as you can, lift those hips off the floor. And you might notice a difference in the strength of each leg and what's going on in that hip flexor and that hip. Keep that left ankle flexed and breathe. Try not to lean too much on one side. And then slowly lower those hips to the floor. Now take your left knee and then slide it further over so it's right on top of your right thigh. And then drop both knees to your left. And extend those arms out. And just breathe here. And notice the difference. You want to enjoy this twist, this stretch. And then slowly bring your head to neutral and bring your knees back up. Uncross those knees. Good. Now we're going to place both legs straight out on the mat. Extend the arms overhead, full body stretch. Point the toes and then release the hands next to the body. Good. Use your core. Walk your feet back in one more time. Good. And then pull your knees into the chest. They're right by next to each other, feet next side by side, not crossed. And then inhale, nose to knee. Exhale to the floor. Good. Bring both arms out like cactus arms. Keep the knees up. About 90 degrees at the hips and knees. Drop both knees together to the right. One more twist. Look to the left. Good. Head to neutral. Lift both knees up through the center, dropping them to the left. Look to the right. Head to neutral. Bring the knees back up. And then slowly lower your feet to the floor. Extend them out one last time. Full body stretch. Flex the feet this time. And reach your fingertips as far overhead as you can. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, let your legs fall open and walk your hands down by your hips. Walk your shoulders away from your ears, closing your eyes. And feel your body melting into the mat. And just think the first half you were all standing. Second half we were all on the floor. You did it. You took care of your body, self-care, for flexibility, balance, strength. We got it all in. One more breath. And you're welcome to stay here in your shavasana, or you can walk your knees in, you can hug your knees, you can roll to your side if you want. Working your way up to a seated position. Let your hair down. Cross those legs. Find your sukhasana, your easy seat. Sit up nice and tall. Draw the chin into alignment. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Palms facing down on those thighs. Pull those shoulders away from the ears. Tune into the body. Feel the energy running yet around all the cells, as well as a calmness and a peace. Take a deep breath, inhale, reach those arms overhead. Press the palms together, coming down to heart space. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.